Good afternoon or good morning. Welcome to the Inflight life. This is where I am aspiring to be a flight attendant again after years and years of taking time off, raising a family, and getting back into it. So I'm just going to double check and make sure that this is broadcasting live because, technology is wonky. I love technology. So here we are. So I want to talk again. Let me introduce myself. My name is Anna. I am your in-flight life gal, and I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks that maybe help you present yourself a little bit better when you're applying to be a flight attendant. Again, like I said, I was a flight attendant about 16 years ago. And I loved it. And now I'm in the time of my life. And I thought, what was a job I really loved doing? And it was flying. So, however, 16 years later, a little bit older, a little bit more things I need to kind of prepare for. So I want to tell you some things that I'm doing to prepare myself to become a flight attendant or for the flight attendant job. So the one thing, when I first put my application in for an airline in February, I decided I need to start focusing on my nutrition. Because being at home and working from home, it's really easy to get off track. It's easy to just grab something on the go. I've actually been gluten-free for several years now, but I didn't like preparing my meals. I didn't really focus on what I was eating. I was tending to skip meals, which is not healthy at all. I found I was feeling sluggish and tired. So I decided to talk to a friend of mine who is a personal trainer. And we decided to get my nutrition back on track. And I've been doing, she does isogenics. And so I've been doing that for about 6 weeks, and I'm starting to feel my energy come back. I'm starting to feel more normal than I felt in a long time. So, which means I was really lacking in the nutrition category. So you want to start focusing on your nutrition, and you want to, you just want to start eating better. And I've also noticed that a lot of flight attendants bring their own meals when they travel, which is a fabulous idea. Why didn't I think of that years and years and years ago? Probably because I don't like carrying a lot of extra things. I was on reserve. At that time, I didn't know that I could pack lunch. I think I just ate whatever. And I think that didn't help with how I was feeling when I was working, because when you're a flight attendant, your schedule's off all the time. So if you can kind of have something consistent, it'll help you out in the long run. So the next thing I started doing was I started to work out because I had gone on a flight. I was traveling with my daughter for college, and I'm not a big girl. I'm pretty thin, but I still felt like those aisles were getting smaller. They weren't as small as they used to be. They used to be wider. That's what they thought to me. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to start working out because I need to get in shape, because when you're a flight attendant, you can work up to 15, 16 hours, especially if you're doing a long haul, and you really need to have the energy. And I remember running across, I was based out of Denver, and I remember running across that Denver airport, which was massive, to try to catch another flight. So you really kind of need to work out if you get yourself in shape, you'll be ready for the job. So I've been working out. I haven't been doing too well in the last few weeks. We're getting ready to do our family vacation. So I should actually be doing it more because we're doing our family vacation. But anyway, so those are the couple of things. So if you're, thinking about being a flight attendant, first, you might want to consider, all right, let's get my nutrition on track so I know what I can eat, what I can't eat. Here's the other thing about nutrition. Let me just tell you something right there. I'm going to be completely honest with you. When you're flying and you're up and down, you know how they say your feet swell, so get shoes that are a little bit bigger. That's not the only thing that swells. Like your body swells. Like, you start getting bloated and you start feeling yucky. So if you have a handle on your nutrition, hopefully that will help. And I'm going to be taking a couple flights in the next few weeks. So I'm going to see if my nutrition kind of helps that feeling of bloatiness, I guess. So anyway, so those are the couple things that I'm doing. I thought I'd pop on and say hello. And I hope you guys are hearing some things. I know American is in the process of their application is open. So I've been hearing good things about people going to or getting invited to face-to-face, getting their video interviews. If you have questions about a video interview, I have on my page tips for a video interview. And, like I said, I'm a tech person. I used to teach public speaking. So, you can get rid of some of those nerves by just practicing. So take a look at that video if you want. Thanks for joining me today. If you're catching me on the replay, I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you have a great day. I hope you hear from somebody from talent acquisition soon. Talk to you later.